students. Today we are starting chapter number 9, algebra. In mathematics we have different branches like arithmetic, geometry, mensuration, algebra, statistics. Like this we have many branches of maths. First is arithmetic. In arithmetic we will deal with numbers with the help of 4 operations. So numbers are here like 1, 2 or big number also will be there 125, and we will deal with these numbers with the help of these 4 operations. Means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In geometry we will study about different type of shapes like triangle, square, circle, like this. Problem based on this we will do under geometry. In mensuration we will do the problems based on area, perimeter and volume. Now what is algebra? When we will deal with numbers with letters. Letters here, English letters. When we will deal with numbers and letters or symbols with the help of 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, then we will call it algebra. It means algebra is a branch of mathematics in which we will deal with numbers, letters with the combination of these 4 operations. In algebra we will use 2 types of symbols. First is constant. Constant means having fixed values. Having fixed value. It means which values we cannot change. For example, under constant all the numbers will come like 0, 1, -3. All these numbers will come under constant like -5/3. So these values we cannot change from our side. It is fixed constant. Next is variable, or we can call it literal numbers also. Literal means this mostly it is represented by letters. So name is also literal numbers also. Variable is having changeable values. It means the value of variable will change depend on the condition. It is not a fixed value. For variables we will use alphabets A, B, X, Y, Z, etc. These alphabets we will use as a variable. Next we have algebraic expressions. So what are algebraic expressions? Combination of constants and variables with the help of one or more than one operations here. So for example, like x plus 2, it is a algebraic expression. We are combining a variable and a constant with the help of addition. Or 3x plus y. You can see here we are using here 2 operations. First 3 and x we multiplied, then plus we are using and y. So we are combining 2 variables and 1 constant with the help of multiplication and addition. Another example, 4a/3 plus 5. So this also 4a, here multiplication is there, 4a/3 division also is there, plus 5 addition also is there. So with the help of 3 operations, multiplication, division, addition, we are combining 4a, 3 and 5. All these types of expressions we will call algebraic expressions. Next is terms in algebraic expression. So what are the terms? Terms is a variable part of an expression which is separated by plus or minus. So you can understand this like also. Suppose if we have 3 plus x, it is separated by plus. 1 3 is there and 1 x is there, and we are combining these two by plus. So in this expression we have two terms. One is this and another one is x. So here we have two terms, 3 and another term is plus x, or we can say x also. Or for example, another x minus y. In this we have two terms. One is x, another one is y, and both the terms are separated by minus symbol. So two terms are there, x and minus y. Most important thing is that always the addition and subtraction will separate the term. If multiplication and division is there, it means it is a one term only. Suppose it is written 3x. If we are adding 3 and x, then it becomes two terms. But if we are multiplying 3 and x, then it will become one term. Now this 3x we will consider as one term only. If it is x by 3, then also it will consider as one term only. But if it is x minus 3, then we have two terms here. One is x, another one is minus 3. If it is 3 plus x, then also we have two terms. So always remember, addition and subtraction will separate the term. Multiplication and division will make only the one term. For example, suppose if you have 3x plus 2y minus 7. Now you can see here 3 and x is in multiplication. So this is a one term. Then 2 and y also is in multiplication. This is one term. Last we have 7. That is one term. So total we have here three terms. These two are separated with addition. Last two are separated with subtraction. Next we have constant terms. So what are the constant terms here? You can see here I have taken one algebraic expression, 2x square minus 3x plus 5. In this algebraic expression we have three terms. One term is this 2x square, second term is 3x, and third term is 5. In first term we have one variable here, x to the power 2, 2x square. This we will call literal term, means variable is there. In second one also you can see we have one variable 3x. So this term also is a variable term because the value is depend on x. If x will change, the whole value will change. Now at last we have only 5. With 5 there is no x, y, z, nothing is there. So this type of term we will call constant term, which is free of variable. Constant term means free of variable. In this case, plus 5 is a constant term. One more example, if we take 3x minus 5 by 4. In this first term, two terms are there. One is this, another one is this. So this second one, this one is the constant term. So in this case, constant term will be minus 5 by 4. First term is having x, so that will not be a constant term. Next thing we have coefficient. Next we have coefficient. Coefficient means the factor. Suppose if you have an algebraic expression 3x plus 4y. In this algebraic expression we have two terms. First term is this and second term is this. If we talk about only the first term, in this first term, this 3 is called as the numerical coefficient. Numerical coefficient. And this x is called as the literal coefficient. Literal means it is denoted by a letter, and numerical means it is denoted by a number. So coefficient means here factor which is multiplied with the other number or literal. For example, if you have 2x square and my question is that what is the coefficient of x square, then you have to just hide this x square and whatever is remaining, that is the coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square is here 2. And what is the coefficient of 2? Coefficient of 2 is x square. Then in that case we have to hide this 2. Now the coefficient of x, this x square means we can write it as 2 into x into x. So coefficient of x will be, just hide one x, and what is remaining? 2x. This 2x is the coefficient of this x. Next we have like and unlike terms. Like term means having same literal coefficient. For example, 2xy minus 3xy plus 5 by 2xy. So for like term we have to see only the literal coefficient, means this variable part we have to see. It should be exactly same. This numerical coefficient doesn't matter, if it is different no problem, but this literal part should be same, xy xy xy. And unlike term means this literal part is different, it will be different, like 2xy and another one is minus 3x square y. Now you can see here we have xy, but here x square y. This is not same. It should be exactly same with power also. So here we have 2xy, here we have minus 3x square y. So these two are unlike terms. Another example, 4x and 3z. You can see here also literal part is x. In another example, literal part is z. So these both also are unlike term. In algebra, when we are doing addition and subtraction, always remember the like terms only we can add and subtract. Multiplication and division, no problem, we can multiply, divide unlike terms also. But for addition and subtraction, we have to see only the like terms. Next is type of algebraic expressions. So we have many types of algebraic expression. Mainly first is monomial. Monomial means, mono means one. It means having only one term. If any algebraic expression have only one term, then we will call it a monomial. For example, 2x. So only one term is there. 5 by 4 y. So here also only one term is there. Binomial means having two terms. For example, x plus y, two terms are there. 3x minus 4, here also we have two terms. These type of examples will come under binomial. Next is trinomial. By name only we can guess, tri means 3. It means having three terms. For example, x plus y plus z. So you can see three terms are there. Or x square plus y plus 3. Here also three terms are there. Then next is multinomial. If we have more than 2, then we will call it a multinomial algebraic expression. More than 2 terms. So for trinomial also we can call multinomial. Here all the trinomial and having 4 terms, 5 terms will come under this. So x square plus x minus 3, 3 terms are there. It will come under multinomial also, trinomial also. Or 4x plus y plus z minus 5. You can see here 4 terms are there. So it will come under multinomial. Next we have polynomial. So polynomial means, polynomial is also algebraic expression, but condition is that it will be having only one variable. It means we will not use x, y, z, 2, 3 variables together. Only one variable will be there. For example, like x square plus x plus 3. So only x we are using as variable here. Or y plus 3 minus y cube. So here also you can see in both the example, here x variable is there, in another one y is there. It will not be the combination of x, y together. Only one variable is If only one variable is there, then we will call it a polynomial. Otherwise, we will call it a algebraic expression. One more thing you have to remember, always in polynomial, there is no term like 1 by x square or 1 by. This variable will not be in denominator. It will be in numerator. If it is like this, then it is not coming under polynomial. After this, next we have the degree of polynomial. Degree of polynomial means the highest power of variable in the given polynomial. So degree of polynomial, in this first example you can see the highest power of x is 2. So degree of this polynomial is 2. In second example, the highest power of y is 3. So degree of second polynomial is 3. Next we will discuss about the examples of uses of variables, how we are using variables in problem form. So you can see here one example I am giving related to pattern. Suppose if you want to make one pattern, here one L with the help of matchsticks. So to make one L, we want two matchsticks. If we want to make 2L, then one matchstick and 2, then for another L, 2 more. If we want to make 3L, okay, then we want to make one L, we want 2 sticks. To make 2L, we want 4 sticks. To make 3L, we want 6 sticks. So we can here create a combination between L, number of L, and number of matchsticks also. If we want to make 1L, we want 2 sticks. If we want to make 2L, we want 4 sticks. If we want to make 3L, then we want 6 sticks. So you can see here one relation is there between this and this. So suppose if you want to make NL, so many L's, then the number of matchsticks will be 2 into N. N is the number of L here. Suppose if you want to make 10L. So to make 10L, how many matchsticks you want? 2 into 10, 20 we need. So like this we can create any formula with the help of variables. Another example, you have seen we are using in mensuration different formulas like area of square. Area of a square we are using A into A or A square. So here also we are using variables, or we are using perimeter of rectangle or square. Like this, for rectangle we have formula 2L plus B. So in this formula also we are using variables L and B. This 2 is always constant, but the value of this L and B will be keep on changing. It depends on the which rectangle we have choose. Sometimes it is, if it is a small rectangle, then the value of L and B will be small. But if it is a big rectangle, then L and B value will be big. And according to that, this perimeter and this area will come. Here perimeter and area also is variable. Like this, in day-to-day life we are using variables